On this episode of the Gheenoe Guy, we're going to be replacing a spun prop. I'm going to show you how easy it is to replace that prop without spending a ton of money. So the first thing we're going to have to do is, how do you know if you have a spun prop? Well, how I determined that I had a spun prop was at high speeds or revving the motor up while it's in motion. It felt like the boat was going out of gear. It felt like I hit something or it just stopped giving any kind of power, then it would go back. And it only did that at high gear. So I did some research and found out that I probably had a spun prop. So what I did was remove the prop. This is simple. So you remove the prop with a cotter pin, and all you do is take the cotter pin out, and there's a nut on there. You take the nut off, and a washer, pull that prop off. You'll notice a rubber seal on the inside of that prop. If that seal looks like it's either kind of trying to seep out or in any way looks kind of weird or been eaten up, then you have a spun prop. So I went first of all to some stores and see if they would replace the hub in the prop, and it was like $85 to replace the hub. Well, on this 8 horsepower Yamaha, the actual prop itself with the new hub inside of it, brand new, was $40. So I ordered that from Amazon, and then this is how I replaced it. It was simple enough for just taking that off, the nut, the cotter pin, taking off, placing it back on to the actual axle of the motor there. And on the inside, see, it's all fresh paint. So it looks, I had to kind of take a piece of wood and hit it onto the prop so that it would go through that paint and seat in there properly. And the way I found that out was the cotter pin wasn't fitting until I seated it in there properly. So there's kind of really no way to really screw this up. So if it's not, the cotter pin doesn't fit, it's not seated in properly. So once I did that, I just placed the nut back on there, the washer first, the nut, then the cotter pin. And the only way to test this is under power. So you can't just put it in, hook water to it and run the gears. And you wouldn't be able to tell unless you're under power and usually the weight of the boat and things of that nature. So I took it back out, ran it and tested it. Problem was solved. A $40 fix and probably maybe 15-20 minutes of work, and it replaced, and it's going like brand new. So before you go out there and spend money to have somebody else replace your prop, this is a simple way to do it and definitely affordable. So thank you for watching one of these Gheenoe Guy video modifications. So stay tuned, and we'll be doing more Gheenoe modifications and fishing adventures and hunting adventure videos. So make sure you like and subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching.